I decided to install AEV's 2.5-inch lift kit for my Diesel Gladiator myself for a couple reasons. Save a little money not paying a shop to do it for you, and just the satisfaction of saying I did it. I worked on my truck. So the purpose of this video is to go through AEV's instructions step by step from my perspective, someone who's far from a pro when it comes to working in a shop, but not a total amateur when it comes to tools and working on vehicles. So hopefully this will be beneficial for somebody as I go through what I encountered getting this lift kit installed. So instructions have you start from the rear, so let's get to it. Okay, learn from Uncle Nate, kids. Step one is loosen the 8 control arm bolts, and for some reason I thought I should be wrenching on them from the back side, the nut side. Don't do that. Don't do that. Do them from the bolt head side. I don't know, maybe it's 101 wrenching, and for some reason in my 40 years I had no idea. They come right loose on that side, so do that. I'm not sure what my park brake cable is. I'm guessing it's this right here, this one, but it's only connected with a zip tie. It doesn't have any kind of bracket. Maybe that's not it. Wow, I'm bad at this. I finally found it. Right here. It's one of these on each side. Boink. There we go. Disconnected at the axle, just like the pictures. Okay, just got the passenger side shock off, and it was pretty easy. They cambered out, so just this bolt down here. This one up here, came right out. It was no big deal. So, enough of this. That doesn't need much more explanation. Next is the sway bar end links, and this looks pretty straightforward as well. It is not as straightforward as I thought. Hexy in there, so I need a wrench for this with the hex in there. Cool. Oh, come on. That is not cool. Oh, crap. That is not working. Wow, I need a really long something to hold that with. Vice grips? Maybe? Vice grips, I guess. Okay, let's try it with vice grips. See if that works. Please come loose. Oh, it's moving, it's working. Vice grip tactics. Always good tactics. Mostly. There we go. That's out. Top one looks pretty normal though. Yeah. Much better. Said to save the top, so I'm just sticking it back in here so I don't lose it. Cool, let's do the other side. Alright, next up we are supposed to bend this bracket for the brake line away from the frame. Oh yeah, that pries very easily. And then remove these from the frame on both sides. Easy peasy. Whoops, that's my crotch. Can I carefully lower this and remove the springs? Oh shoot, I got jack stands underneath it. Whoops. Gotta get rid of these. Oh. Oh, they're loose. Yeah, they're loose. We're close. Oh, look at this. Ha ha ha. First one's out. Second one's out. We did it. Okay, I'm improvising. I don't feel like, whoops. I don't feel like I'm coordinated to get this back in there. Coordinated enough without having this guy fall off. The whatchamathinger that goes on top of the spring. So I am just going to put a tiny bit of electrical tape around here. Improvise. What is that little bit of electrical tape going to hurt? Nothing, right? Thing of beauty. One little piece of tape right there. And there is, up under here, a little hole for the nubbin. So, good luck to me to get this thing in there with the nubbin lined up. That doesn't seem possible, but right. Yeah, I forgot to remove the brake calipers. Whoops. I think I didn't break anything. So I think that's, I hope, these guys here, down there and here. So I'm going to take those off and see if this thing moves. Oh, ow. Ow. Update. Update, yes, it was those two that I pointed out before. Came right off. Okay, back on track after fixing my skipped remove the caliper step. Whoops. This should go down further now. Hooray. Well, if my jack will move. I guess I can let him dangle. I don't know if that's right or not, but that's what I'm doing. Is that any better than it was? With the calipers attached? Oh my gosh. That's just not quite enough to get this up in there. Why is mine not drooping more than this? I don't know if maybe my control arms aren't loose enough. Yep, control arm was too tight. Come on, get out of the way, big breather hose thing. Oh, okay, that made a big difference. That made a big difference going from the inside. It's actually up on the thing where it belongs, so I might be able to finagle it in there now. Oh, it's so close. Up and onto the little perch. Oh, did we do it, fam? Oh no, it went up and over. No. It bounced clear over. No, I want you to be there, right there. Go to your home. You're too good for your home. That's where it goes. There's just barely enough room. Yeah, we got one. Okay, doing that to the other side. Okay. Both sets of the new springs are in. The little numbers are lined up with the holes. Now I am supposed to jack the axle up so that the springs don't fall out, which I don't think they're gonna. And then I think I have to drill some holes in here for new bump stops. So, hooray, more fun, I hope. These springs were the part I was the most worried about. So, I hope the hard part's over. Whoops, that's my crotch again. Here we go. Oh, of course, it doesn't. Of course, I can't get a straight angle on it. That wasn't too bad. Just Kind of let the drill do the work. Don't push too hard. It binds up otherwise. That's a fun sound. I should be wearing hearing protection. Wear hearing protection, kids. I don't want metal filings in my hands. So we're gonna try and sweep them up. I'm supposed to use rust prevention. It says for maximum rust protection on here, right? So I'm sure this counts. Assuming it works at all. Get a couple different angles. And go work on the other side while that dries. Alright, supposed to tighten until there's a slight deformation around the block. Yeah, we're gonna call that victory. Next. Alright, we are now on the remove track bar and save hardware step. Which, guess I need a wrench for that. Not yet. Yes, I can. Save hardware. Put it right here. It's on film, so I won't forget it's there. It's removed. Mission accomplished. This is the track bar relocation bracket. There we go. Sits there. We got a bolt and a sleeve. These things aren't labeled, but by process of elimination, I've determined it's the one with the, it says the M14 bolt, the nut that's loose and attached. The M14 bolt, I don't know what that is by looking at it. Come on, give me a break. That is a very tight fit. Wow. It's moving. It's going where it needs. Ow! What did I just hit my head on? Genius. That's supposed to be 130 foot-pounds. We'll try that with a torque wrench in a bit once we get the U-bolt on. U-bolt. Oh, that's not how that goes. What am I doing? I know I've used a tool before. Nice one, genius. There we go. I wasn't going to hold on to much the way it was it? Okay, I found my missing bolt. It's here. I'm almost certain I put the factory bolt back in there, and it's supposed to be this guy. So, gotta swap that. Awesome. Okay. Whew, that's in. Whew. Did you get Grandma a phone?
Yep.
Kept her number?
Yep.
iPhone SE?
Yep.
Where'd you find a cheaper? Did you go to Verizon itself or Best Buy? What?
I went to the CPR.
To what? As I'm sure you heard in that last clip, my dad stopped by for a few minutes here, so getting the shocks on wasn't too difficult. Just had to raise everything up a little bit. Once I clipped the banding loose, of course I couldn't use my own strength to get the bolt to line up, but ratchet strap worked, so I just wrapped a ratchet strap around the shock and used that to compress it, and then the bolt lined right up. Isn't that sticker pretty? I like that sticker. And like the shocks, the new brake line brackets were one of the few things that was very straightforward with this project. So putting the new inlinks on, and this thing's movable. So, well, that's technically the end of the rear. I can put the tires back on now. That's exciting. And then I get to work on the, well, I'll just show you. Spacers for the drive shaft. We're on drive shaft spacer section, which that should be pretty straightforward. We'll see. Ooh, yeah, can't really see under here in the dark, but we're at the drive shaft, and it's pretty easy to see what's what. There's 2 bolts holding the little carriage for the drive shaft in, so we're gonna take those out, put in these. Should be easy. I'll let you know if that's true. Well, oh, that light's bright back there. Well, bad news. That was not easy. In case you were wondering, that is a 16 millimeter that's under there, and the new ones are 17 millimeter. I crawled in and out. Yeah, I crawled back and forth several times. And also, you're going to want a floor jack or something to hold the drive shaft up, because it's heavy and it spins. Pain in the butt, but we got it. And with that, it was time to call it a night. We'll cover the front in another video.